Hey class of 2020, it's Miss Wynn here. Can you believe that we're here? I'm not talking about the pandemic and all the craziness going on, but I'm talking about the fact that it's the month that you graduate and you have made it. You have made it through kindergarten and grade school and middle school, which, let's be real, everyone deserves a Medal of Honor for that. And you have made it through high school now. And guys, I'm really proud of you. And I know that may not mean a lot to you, but you should be proud of yourself, because this is a really big accomplishment and you've done it and you've done it well, and you of all senior classes have had the most curveballs thrown your way. And so good job. So you may be wondering what this is right now, and I do this thing for seniors where I record a bunch of life advice on a piece of paper and then I deliver it to you guys. And because of social distancing and because things were just weird, I wanted to switch things up because everything has been switched up on us already. And so instead of writing you a letter, I am speaking a letter to you, talking in a video, and hopefully this feels a little bit more like I'm sitting down and having coffee with you and talking through things. But with that said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the letter because introductions are awkward and this is just me talking to you guys. So you guys know I have really weird teaching phrases. I say time out when I need you to stop whatever you're doing and really pay attention to some truth I have to share with you. I say listen up when I need your attention. And I say pause and reflect when I want you to take a second to pause and reflect on some deeper truth in life. And friends, I want you to do all three right now. We're gonna start with time out. So amid the pandemic, amid your senior year craziness, amid just all the change, I need you to take a time out. Y'all, there's so much uncertainty in the world right now, and the thing is, you would have had this kind of uncertainty without a pandemic. I know that may not be popular, but you still would have had uncertainty with what does next year look like? Like, who are your friends gonna be? What's your major gonna be? You would have had a lot of questions, and so uncertainty's okay because y'all, we know who's in control, and we know with everything that just is easily leaves our hands that the only thing we can actually hold on to is God. And so take a time out and just remember that truth, that we can rely on Christ. We can rely on His truth and His certainty and His stability more so than we can rely on a college, on a major, and on a perfect ending to a senior year. So now I want you to listen up. Guys, this has been such a good year, and it may not have gone how you wanted it to go, but you guys have made such an impact on me as your high school senior English teacher. It's been Brit Lit crazy. We have written papers, we've worked on college essays, we have filmed videos of us running around the campus, and I cannot tell you how many memories you guys have helped me create. Whether it's Anthony being Anthony, or figuring out what color works for him, or it's Nico making pancakes in the morning, or it's A3 talking about The Bachelor and all things going on in the world and having talks by the lake and talking about the end times. We've had a lot of fun this year, and I am so proud of you. I'm proud of every single one of you and who you're becoming, and I'm really honored to be your teacher and your friend. And y'all, as I'm saying listen up, I want you to listen to this. Life sometimes feels like you're juggling a lot of plates that are breakable, and then you add another plate in and you have to relearn. And as I have grown up and as I have matured and as I have done the whole being an adult thing a little bit longer than you, I have realized that everyone's juggling alongside of me, and we're all just trying to keep it together. And some days we may break a plate and some days we don't, and we do a really good job. So now I want you guys to pause and reflect. It's my favorite one. It's the one I don't do the most, but I think we all should. And it's one of my favorite things to do. I want you to think about what you were like in 9th grade. Think about the fears you had, the joys you had, the things that you did in your free time, and think about who you are now as a 12th grader, soon to be a freshman in college, and freshman again. Think about how you've changed, because I have seen each and every one of you change this year. And so you from when you were 5 and when from you were 14 and until now, guys, you are becoming such a great person. And you need to remember that, because sometimes it feels like we're stuck and you're not. You're not stuck. So now we're on to the life advice, because I know that's what everyone is watching this video for. There's a little sarcasm in that, but guys, I think a lot of times we forget some of the wisdom that we've grown up with. And for me, writing this letter to you and thinking about, okay, if I could tell you just a few things, what would they be? It did a lot for me. And so I would encourage every single one of you to go and think about, okay, what principles, what things do I live by? Because it's good for you. And so instead of giving you 100 pieces of life advice, I decided to just stick with 20. Why? Because you're the class of 2020 and I like to be cheesy. So some of these things are really corny, some of these things you may roll your eyes at, but they're all really important to me and I want them for you guys. So here goes nothing. Number 1, love God and love people. I think it speaks for itself, but guys, love Christ, love God before anything else. And when you do that, you're going to love people. Number 2, every knee bows. I remember riding in the car with my dad when I was in 12th grade and just talking to him about how I was comparing myself to so many people, and there was this girl that was better than me and this person that was smarter than me, and I felt like a loser. And my dad said, none of that matters, because at the end of the day, every knee bows. And that's true, guys. Every knee, at the end of everything, after college, after all this, when we are before our Creator, every single knee is going to bow, and those Instagram followers aren't going to matter. The grades you got won't matter, because we're going to be bowing before our Lord. And I know that's cheesy, I know it's the Christian thing to say, but guys, when you get stuck thinking that everyone's better than you, just remember that every knee bows. People are more important than projects. That's number 4. People are more important than projects. Guys, I think I have to remind myself of that on the daily multiple times, because it's true. Like, a project's gonna go away, but a person is what matters. Number 4, be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. Y'all, it is so important to stay present. It is really, really important to stay present. Everything else can wait, but look to see, where are your feet? Look up, that's where you need to be present. Number 5, the most important person is the one right in front of you. That kind of goes with be where your feet are, but it's true. You may want to be talking to someone else, but the person right in front of you is the most important person at that time. Number 6, be genuine. I think it speaks for itself. I don't like fake people. I know you don't like fake people, so be genuine. Be true to who you are. Be true to who God says you are, and be true to the standards and the morals that you hold yourself to. Stay genuine, guys. Number 7, never lose your childlike wonder. Be happy, be goofy. Y'all, people take life too seriously, and it's just not. And the second that you take life too seriously, 1, you get boring. 2, life isn't fun. So have fun, smile, do the goofy thing. Play games, like, just have fun. Life is too short. Number 8, if you have something kind to say, say it. Thank people. Speak truth into people. I think we could all use a few more compliments in our life. So if you have something nice to say, say it. Number 9, ignore the Eeyores. Life is way too short to be a negative Nancy. We don't need a Debbie Downer. We need people that see the good. That doesn't mean there's no bad. It just means that's not what we think about all the time. Number 10, this one may be my favorite, but be kind. Kindness may not be the coolest thing, but it's going to be the thing that makes people stick around. You may not be the most exciting half the time, but people are attracted to kindness. Number 11, listen well. If you take a second to really think about what someone says, you can read in between the lines. I'm not saying read into everything and go crazy, but I'm saying listen to people, because you'll learn a lot more than you think. Number 12, learn to ask really, really good questions. I hate the question, how are you doing? Because it can go one way. Actually, 2 ways, good or bad. So learn to ask really good questions so you can get to know people well, and then you can listen well. Number 13, find the best in everybody. If you wait long enough, you're going to find it. Number 14, it's an English teacher one, but I am an English teacher, so I need to say this. Read a lot and write a lot. You're going to be thankful in the long run. Number 15, leave a person, a room, or a situation better than when you first got there. I'm serious. It'll work in your favor if you act like that. Number 16, it's silly but so true, make your bed. Make that bed. Even if it's right before you get in it at night, make your bed every single day. Number 17, the mundane isn't horrible. Guys, don't strive for a flashy life, but strive for an authentic and genuine life. Because social media is one click away from being deleted. So if you're living for an Instagram picture, or you're living for this perfectly crafted life, just don't. Be real, be genuine. You will be happier in the long run. Number 18, don't sweat the small things. Don't sweat the small things, guys. It's really easy to get worried about all the little things, but in the long term, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Choose your battles wisely and don't sweat all the little things. Number 19, guys, stay in the Word. I'm not saying you need to have some 3-hour devotion where you feel like you can be the next Beth Moore and write a great book and go on tour. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying remind yourself of what's true, because in a world where truth is so subjective, we need to remind ourselves of everything that's true, and that's in God's Word. It's the only thing we can really rely on. And number 20, create good memories. Guys, you have a choice with what you believe and what you act on. You have a choice with the memories you make. You don't have a choice with your situation in life all the time. You don't have a choice with where God has placed you, but you do have a choice with the memories that you make. And with that said, guys, we've made a lot of good memories, and I am so proud to hear about everything that you end up doing in life. I'm proud to know you, to listen to you, to read your writing, to be your teacher, your mentor, to some of you, your friend. You should be proud of yourself too. So guys, with all of that said, as I am finishing up, and I hate this because it's just awkward and I wish I was with you or delivering you a letter, but remember this: you're doing a great job. And also remember, it's always lit in Miss Wynn's class. I can't even say that with a straight face. Guys, I love you, and I will see you hopefully soon.
Sometimes I'm at the peak and other times I'm about to fall, and I find the answers, I don't even got the questions. Sometimes I'm at the